We'll wait till somebody comes on just so they can tell us if they can hear us or not.
Okay. Making my drink.
Oh,
Dang, that was me?
no, because it's not really leaning up on the. We're trying here. We're trying, guys.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear us? Maybe not, huh?
Maybe not. They said shoot. Okay, they can hear us.
All right, cool.
Okay, we're gonna get like right into it because hey guys, so we're gonna get right into it today. I've been practicing. I've been practicing on my get rich voice. So we're actually we are gonna get right to it because we have a little treat for you guys of God's goodness and miraculous power of prayer.
Yeah.
So Tanya is actually, we're going to try to keep it at 30 minutes. Tanya is going to share something super crazy that happened to her. Very vulnerable moment. Very real moment. But I think we both agreed the reason why she's sharing this, what I agreed, and I was like, this is very powerful, is because I think sometimes when we're praying for stuff, a lot of times we think that God is not listening.
Yeah.
Even though we say God hears us, sometimes we feel like He doesn't. And that's why we thought that it would be super cool for Tanya to share this. So I'll probably interrupt a bunch of times because my ADHD brain can't help it. Scoot over a little bit this way.
I'm used to it anyways.
I don't bite.
So
okay, so
I'm like, once upon a time ago.
The floor's all yours. It all started back in 1983.
Yeah. A gloomy day. Not just kidding. When did this happen anyways?
It's been like a month.
Yeah?
Because it had kind of already happened the last episode, but we didn't talk about it. Because remember, I was like, yeah, you're acting fast. So I was kind of trying to put your business out there, but you just weren't brave enough to talk about it. I was like, remember you were being a hoe?
You know that meme? No, actually, there's a song. Once upon a time ago, I used to be a hoe.
It's your anthem.
Oh my God.
Guys. And I actually haven't seen her. I haven't seen her or talked to her. Well, I talked to her on the phone barely like yesterday.
Someone, I don't know if your mic is good. Did you turn it on?
I don't know.
Is it green? It has to be green. Push the button right there.
Oh, I turned it off. There it goes. There. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
That song's crazy. Oh my God. You know about that
That's
song.
her anthem. When she walks into my house, that song plays in the background.
Yep. And I'm like,
yeah. She starts doing the splits. So, what was I saying? Oh, I haven't talked to you. Well, I haven't seen you all week.
Yeah.
I talked to you yesterday, barely.
Yeah.
She was acting stupid.
I was acting stupid. I was starting to get hormonally possessed. Kind of am still, in a way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sucks. But anywho, so okay, it was like a month ago, I guess. So last episode, how I shared with you guys that like I'm going through like the season of like loneliness, and it was getting to me. So I started talking to an old ex from like a few years ago now. Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Yeah, because he was a secret ex. I didn't know anything about this guy. She kept him on the DL. all the way. All the way. Mind you, we've been friends walking together with Christ, and she didn't had a whole secret boyfriend.
It only lasted for like 6 months, but in those 6 months, it felt like forever. But anywho, we just started catching up again. He lives in another state, and loneliness got to me. So anywho, he offered to pay my flight to go visit him, and I was like, I don't want to cuss, but I had one of those moments, like effing moments, you know. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go.
Again, disclosure, because I disciple her. I had nothing to do with this. I did not know about it. She literally called me the day of.
No, the day before.
The day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the day before. Yeah.
And before I go on, just when you know you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, how crazy it takes over your mind and your heart. Like, because I taught her everything. Like,
Yeah.
I share everything, even things that I'm like, dang, I don't really want to share this with her, but I got to share it with her because, like, it's good to confess things out.
Yeah.
It even says in the Bible, like, it's good to confess to one another because then that's when healing starts taking place. So,
like, I even know when she goes too long without going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, like, transparency is definitely.
So, I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I wasn't even gonna tell my mom, and my mom's another person that I tell her everything. So my mom ended up finding out because I ended up purchasing it through like her Expedia app thingy, whatever, and I had her info. So she, you know, schooled me and she was telling me things, and I was just like, okay, yeah, you know, I didn't want to hear it. I'm still gonna go. Plus, I've never been to the state before. There's some things there that I wanted to go see. So anywho, I wasn't planning to tell Carmen at all. But for whatever reason, the day before, something inside was like, you need to share this with Carmen. So I shared it with Carmen, and of course she ended up like throwing me the chancla in a sense. I could tell that she was disappointed in her voice.
I was actually like, I was disappointed. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed because I'm like, dude, like, we've been walking this out together. Like, we've had so many conversations about this topic, and it all went out the window in a split second. That's how the devil, like, he gets you.
Yeah.
Because I've had moments like that, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I've had moments like, not like I'm gonna go be a hoe, because, like I'm not. But I've had moments where I tell myself, like, you know, don't do this, don't do that, don't say this. Like, with my kids especially. I have a lot of moments like this with my kids, where God will be checking me on the way that I talk to my kids. And then in the heat of the moment, I'm like, listen here, like this. Listen here, fucker. Where God's probably like, oh my God, I told you not to do that. That's kind of how I was feeling. Like, when you called me and you were like, and then what's funny is that when she called me, she had this like attitude. I don't know if you're just, do you remember? Or you want to act like you didn't have an attitude? I didn't have an attitude. No, you did have an attitude. Almost like she was like, before you say anything, I'm like, I'm going. Like, she had this like. Dude, that's crazy that you noticed that. No, I picked up on it real quick. I was like, is this bitch trying to be brave with me? Like, I am your discipler, ma'am. I was like, okay, like she was coming at me like, I'm letting you know, but like, I'm doing it. Like, she wasn't giving me no wiggle room to talk her out of it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened. Go ahead. Don't be leaving out juicy details. So anywho, I heard her out, but I already made up my mind. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to go. Like, no matter what anybody tells me, I'm going to go. So literally, the day that I was going to go fly out, I woke up really nervous. Now, I've been in airplanes before, and I've never felt any, like, nervous feeling or anything like that. So when I woke up, there was this heaviness of, like, being nervous, and I'm like, what's going on? And my sister-in-law had shared a verse with me the night before, because she had she heard that God was telling her, was it Jeremiah? It was Jeremiah 1. 21? No.
Shoot, I can't remember. But it's somewhere in Jeremiah. It was about like giving a warning to everybody, about the wrath of God, I think, or something along the lines. I don't know. I can't remember. My apologies. But anywho, I started thinking, was God trying to use her to talk to me, like to stop me from going? Excuse me. So then I just ignored it. And then on my way to the airport, I just started feeling nervous. And then the flight got delayed, and I was just like, oh, that's normal.
Wait.
What?
The flight hadn't got delayed yet, right?
No,
when
no.
we talked?
No.
It hadn't gotten delayed yet.
No, it got delayed coming in. Like, so we can,
So you guys could board.
so we can board.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
It was like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. Well, I didn't think anything of it because I feel like that's kind of normal. And anyways, so when we started boarding, I was wondering, like, why is the plane not taking off? Like, what's going on, And then the pilot told us that there was something going on, that we might have to get off. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but then the plane started taking off. He was like leaving the terminal, and next thing I know, he stops, and I'm thinking to myself, what's going on, man? Like, we've been chilling right here in the same spot for like 20-30 minutes, and then the pilot tells us that there's something going on with, I forgot what it was, something with the pressure. Something happened before recently, the same problem, and that the mechanics, they needed to run a bunch of tests, and it's going to take a while, that we might have to go back to the terminal. So this whole time that this like delay of us taking off, I was like, I'm not supposed to go, huh? Like this heaviness started coming, and I was just like, I was praying. And then when the pilot told us, okay, we're going to turn back and we're going to get off and we're going to go to the terminal because the people couldn't be on the plane to do these tests. So we get off, and then I feel this overwhelming feeling, and I'm just like, why do I want to cry? And I wasn't on my period.
Have you and I talked yet?
That's when we're about to talk.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay. So mind you, while she's doing this, I'm praying too, cause I'm worried about, like, she's going to see this dude. Now, they have a friendship.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like a bad dude or anything like that. Like, they have a friendship. There was no talk about what was gonna go down, but in my mind, I'm like, he's worldly. He drinks. Now, she's been sober for
a year.
No, it's been longer. Like, it's like over almost 2 years. It's been a year that we left
yeah. So it is gonna be 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah. So she hasn't drank. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, not only is she about to, like, I don't know. I'm just like, she's gonna throw her poo-tang in the air. Like, she's gonna throw her celibacy away. But I'm also thinking, like, what if she feels the pressure to drink? Once you get alcohol in your system, everything's like out. So I'm praying. I'm talking to God. I'm saying, Lord, like, talk to my friend, like, give her conviction, let the Holy Spirit give her strength. If she ends up going, like, use her to glorify you, like, let her be a good witness of the gospel. Like, maybe you're using her to minister to this dude so that you will be glorified in the midst of all this. Like, keep her strong. So I'm like praying, and I'm like asking God, like, intervene. I'm telling God, like, you need to do something. Like, you need to give her strength, all this stuff, right? The next day in the morning, she's on the plane. I didn't talk to her in the morning. She didn't text me, like, I'm leaving, nothing. Yeah. Like, she didn't do any of that. I'm like, she's salty. She don't want to hear nothing. I don't think you know this. I called mom.
You did?
Or I text mom. And I said, hey, mom, have you talked to Tanya? Because I'm calling her and she's not answering her phone. I'm texting her. She's not replying. And then mom tells me she's already on the plane. So that's why she's not replying.
Yeah.
And she tells me that the flight got delayed. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. And then her and I like go back and forth, like talking about prayer. So she's praying. So she's interceding. She's praying. I don't know what she was praying for, but I'm sure she was praying like something, like let something happen. I don't know. And I'm praying. And I had sent her a text, and I don't know if you still have it, but because I can't remember exactly what I said, but I know it was somewhere along the lines of don't don't ruin your witness.
Yeah. And I'm praying for you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm praying for you. Like, be strong. Like, remember that you're setting an example of what Christ is like. Like, let him see Christ in you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't go over there and like throw everything away that you've been walking with the Lord. And then for him to see like, oh, she ain't walking with, she didn't come over here with hotness between her legs and where's the gospel now? Like, I'm going to say that, but this is what I'm thinking. And I'm telling her, like, don't mess up your witness of like, for the Lord, like, you got to be an example of the gospel. She didn't reply to any of that. That's when you got off the plane, and
yeah,
and I didn't know any of that.
So when I got off the plane, I ended up like, I felt like this heaviness, overwhelming feeling of just wanting to cry, being emotional. And then I called my mom and I was talking to her for a little bit and telling her like, why am I feeling this? Like, why do I feel nervous? And she told me, because you know that when you go over there, and you know that it's just not going to be all innocent. Like, you know that you've had history with this guy and you know something's going to happen. And then I ended up messaging Carmen, and I was telling her like what was going on, and we were just going back and forth too. And I was telling her that like I feel this overwhelming feeling, and that I was praying to God that, there is no greater temptation that God cannot like find and like give us an escape. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no he never tests you. I can't remember either, but like basically like he'll always give you a way out of your temptation.
Yes. Yeah.
Like he always like will give you basically like a solution.
Yeah. And so I was praying that, and I was telling God, and I was telling Carmen that if he cancels this flight, because we were waiting for a long time, and I was telling God, if you cancel this flight, then it wasn't meant for me to go, and then that's it, and I won't do this again.
No, she's like, I'm just praying for a sign.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, okay? I was like, B, I was like, this man didn't stop the whole plane for you. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, and I said, you don't need a sign. Like, the Lord already spoke. You just don't like his answer. That's what I told you.
Yeah. Yeah. She told me that, and I was like, dang. I was like, she's right. And after I was finished talking to her, I started talking to my mom again. Then I was kind of crying too. Not like all hysterically, but tears were coming down, and I couldn't hold them back. And the feeling just got stronger and stronger. And you also had told me too that God is, I forgot exactly what you said, but it was along the lines of like, God is giving you another opportunity to make a decision. Whether you get back on the plane.
Oh, he's buying you time.
Yeah, something like that.
He's buying you time. Like,
yeah.
I remember where I was telling you, like, he bought you time because the choice is yours.
Yeah.
Like, he's giving you free will. What he's doing is just buying you time.
Yeah. Basically, the way out of temptation.
Mm-hmm.
So then after I was finished talking to her and my mom, I started praying, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta go. And I was hoping, that the flight did cancel, because then I get the money back, whatever. Because I felt bad that he bought the ticket, and I was hoping that, it got canceled so I could get that money back and give it back to him. But anywho, it didn't end up getting canceled. But I left. I was like, I gotta go. Like, I can't do this. Like, it's not meant for me to go. And all these signs that I'm over here praying for, they're in my face. And it's just like, I've come along so far that I'm going to throw it away for what? A few days? A night of, what they say, like, a night of the heat of the passion or something like that.
This is crazy. Like, it's crazy how that happens. Like,
Mhm.
how, like, you could be so strong in your convictions, but like a moment of weakness is like it happens just like that.
Yeah.
I have this quote written down on my calendar, that Jackie said the other day, and I wrote it down because I was like, I need to see this every day. She said, um, in order to run well, you must look at God often.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened to me. And even me sharing this with you guys and even looking back.
Wait, but you ended up getting a text, no, or an email or something?
Oh, yeah, because I was going to be there with like 3 days.
Yeah.
I was going to be there for 3 days. So the flight going to where I was going to go to didn't get canceled. But the flight back ended up getting canceled because I was getting notifications still, saying that there was a delay. And then they ended up sending an email saying like, hey, the flight got canceled. If you want to request a refund or if you want to just request to reschedule. And I was thinking to myself, like, dang, if I would have went, I would have been there longer than I had planned to. And of course, if I would have went, shit would have went down, you know, and I would have been there longer. I don't know how much longer, but I don't know. It's just crazy how God does things, and He really does work in mysterious ways. And like, I don't know. It's just a trip. It's just a trip what God does, you know, to give us an opportunity to make the right decision. Because one thing, one sinful act, one simple anything could just spiral you down backwards. And I've come a long way, and I'm not trying to go back. Even though I had a moment of weakness and like I'm in this season of like loneliness and you know, I'm like constantly battling it. Um, but I want my heart to be aligned with God. Like I've done so many changes because of him. He's transformed my life that I just can't throw it away because I'm going to go run back to someone that I used to have history with. And, you know, I mean, I'm going to keep it real. Like if I would have gone, things would have happened and, you know.
It's because we be playing in God's face. Because we know that he's slow to anger. We know that he's forgiving.
Yeah.
And deep down inside, you probably thought like, well, did you? This is your moment of confession. Did you know, like, even if I go and do what I do, whatever happens, like, the Lord loves me, he's going to forgive me.
To keep it real with you, yeah.
You are.
That's what, but I told him, I said, God, you know I'm about to fall. You know I'm about to fall. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I told God, you know where I'm at right now. You know these feelings and they're so strong. Like, forgive me now because I'm about to commit a sin. Like, forgive me now. Even though I tried to
don't you do that to him again. Don't you do that to him again. But you know what? We all do stuff like that.
Yeah.
We all do stuff like that. We play in God's face, and he's so merciful. Like, he's so like, I got you. Even though you are acting out of character, right? I got you.
Yeah. It's like when our kids are disobedient to us. And even though we get mad,
I can't even talk about that right now.
Maybe in the next few episodes.
Season 27. We'll talk about it.
When they're already like 30.
Yeah, when I'm a grandma. So when I was praying for Tanya and after that whole situation happened, I had this moment where, because there's things that, so I actually had shared with her, which is still something that the Lord is like, I want you to keep this particular thing, like the details the Lord will not allow me to talk about. But there was something that I prayed for Tanya like maybe weeks before that happened. And I was asking God for something very specific that I wanted him to intervene on her behalf because I wanted him to guard her heart. Like I wanted her heart to be, I was like, if my friend like if you don't interfere, is what I told the Lord. Like, if you don't interfere, because there's nothing I could do about it, if you don't get involved, like, her heart will be like hurt. And I had asked the Lord for something very particular, and the Lord came through like within an hour. And I was like, oh my God. And I told her, I was like, I don't know if you realize, like, I had this conversation with Mario. I was like, God is really fond of her. And I'm not trying to say like he likes her more than me or he likes her more than you. Like, God loves us all equally. Like, he loves us. But he showed me like I have like a special affection towards her, towards you, towards me. Like, I am involved in the details. Like, I love her. Like, I'm have you ever seen that movie The Shack?
Yeah.
You know, when the black lady's like, "Oh, God's especially fond of you."
Mm-hmm.
You know, she keeps saying that.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. Remember when I told you, like, God, like, he really likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have the favor of the Lord on you. And another thing too that I realized is that while through the prayer that I prayed for her, like the couple weeks before that, and through that prayer, what the Lord told me, like how he ministered to me in that situation, was like, because I was like, you like, clearly you hear me, because look at it all, like, you literally like stopped the plane for this girl. Like, so what's going on? Like, because I'm praying for stuff, you know, I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm like, what about like the things that I ask you for? Because here's the thing, okay? I have prayed for things and I have fasted for people for specific things, and I have seen the Lord like show up, like literally show up, like just where Mario and I will look at each other and just trip out on how the Lord will answer our prayers for other people. And I told God, like, what about the stuff that I'm praying for? Like, I see you answer prayers that I pray for other people, but you're not answering the prayers that I'm asking you for. And what the Lord showed me, and what he like, basically what he told me was like, I hear every prayer. I answer when I want to, according to like my will. And what he basically was telling me is like, things that I haven't answered is because, one, it's either I just don't want that, like I don't have to give you an explanation, like it's just no, or it's just not time yet. You know, it really isn't time yet. And there's other things that go along with this person's life or with this particular prayer that you're asking for, that is just not the time right now. And it's not, I'll get to it when I get to it. Just know that I hear your prayers. And I like that comforted me. Even though I was a little bit annoyed, because I'm like, well, like, when's the time? You know what I mean? Like, when's the time? But it also comforted me, because I'm like, no, like, he's got it. Like, he hears every single prayer. He sees every single tear. And another thing is the prayers of the righteous. What the Lord had showed me was like, the prayers that you prayed for Tanya in these specific situations, your heart posture was exactly as it should be. It was a prayer that was, there was no selfishness in that prayer. It was a prayer that was like, I was praying for her, I was praying for her heart, I was praying for her protection, I was praying that she would stay in the will of God. And it was a prayer that really had a posture of love and concern, where I wasn't getting anything from it. There was no benefit whatsoever for me out of this prayer. And what the Lord showed me was like, the posture of your heart in that prayer was exactly as it should be. So the posture of our heart for the prayers that we're asking for, it matters to the Lord. Like, some of the prayers that I ask for, like, I'm gonna keep it real, they're selfish prayers. Like, I want my kids to act right, because I be getting annoyed and I'm tired. I want them to get it together, and like, I want my business to do good. And like, not that they're not good things, but they're selfish prayers. It's like me. Like these particular prayers and other prayers that Mario and I, where we have fasted for people. Like we have, I won't say any names, but like there was a specific person, like a couple years back or a year and some change back, they were trying to get pregnant. And it was not happening. It was not happening. And I was like, you know what? Like Mario and I are doing a fast. Like we're gonna fast for you. Like she had prayed and she had asked the Lord, like she wanted to get pregnant before a specific day because of her age. And I told her, like, Mario and I are gonna pray for you. We're gonna fast on your behalf and ask the Lord, like, to bless you with the child. And we prayed for this couple, and we fasted for them. And she got pregnant right before the month that her birthday was coming up, which the Lord basically was like, I'm coming through. Like I answered this prayer. And other things that we have prayed for other people, where it's like it matters. The posture of your heart, the prayers of the righteous, like they don't go unheard. The Lord cares.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm excited.
I know. You're on fire.
I was.
Yeah. And you know, the incident that I went through, it really showed me, even though I already know this, but it just like, the only way I could describe it is just this trip, how prayer is powerful. Like it's real. It's a real thing, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when
it's a lifeline.
Yeah. The fact that my mom was praying, the fact that Carmen was praying, I was praying too, like it just, look what God did, you know?
Dude, I stopped the whole plane.
Yeah.
I still trip out on that when I
still trip on it too. Sometimes, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, was it really God though? Like, because he's so amazing and we're not used to that. And it's just like, we try to like make it logical kind of.
Yeah, like we try to, yeah, like I think we try, like, nah, like it's not that serious, or it's not that deep. Like maybe it's a coincidence, but nah, like it's not. Nothing is a coincidence.
Yep.
When you walk with the Lord, nothing is a coincidence.
Yep, that's a fact.
Nothing. Everything is. God doesn't. Not there's not one thing that happens in your life that the Lord is not involved in.
Yeah.
Whether it be good or bad, because nothing happens without Him knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And even the devil has to get permission from the Lord to, like, do whatever he tries to do in our life.
Yeah. Just like how he got permission to do what he did to Job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the story of Job.
It was the Lord that actually told the devil,
like,
told Satan, what about, like, he was like, I'm like coming from the earth and back, like looking for whatever, like something, right? Like I'm paraphrasing, but like who's to mess with? And
oh yeah, God did
and then
offer
God is like, well, what about Job? Like, what about my faithful servant Job? Like, where, damn, you think about it, it's like, damn, like, why you do me like that? I'm minding my business. Like, man, that is so messed up.
I know. Hey, but you know what? God did that because he knew that Job was still going to be faithful, regardless of Job, like, complaining and going through all the stuff that he went through. His faith did not.
Okay, but wait, I'm bring something up, because I learned this when I had my moment back in December, when I was like, I'm like, I want to die, like, you know. Anyways, Job 3:26, I think it is, where he said, the thing that I have feared came upon me, or like the thing that I have feared the most, or something like that, has came to pass. Which leads me to believe that the reason why God allowed it is because Job, he feared losing all of these things. Like, he kind of, maybe
like in the back of his head,
like, it wasn't like idolatry, but like
kind of,
because it's like, well, I have all these riches, I love my kids, like I have this big family, I have all this stuff, like I have the favor of the Lord on me.
I get back to the community.
I get back, like I'm this, like, you know, and then in that verse he says, like, the thing that I have feared the most, or something like that. I'm look it up. It's like Job 3:26 or 3:25, something like that. But he says like, this thing that I have feared has came to pass, which is like, well, basically like what he's saying is he's confessing that he feared losing all of these things, monetary things. And we can't have more love. And that's hard. That's hard. Like, I remember when I had that moment where the Lord told me, like, I want you to love me more than you love your kids. And I was like,
oh yeah,
like, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, why would you even, like, who does that? Like, why would you ask me to love you more than I love my kids? Like, you want, but then God revealed it to me in like such a, because I was like, I had attitude about it. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, leave me alone. I don't even want to hear gospel music. I was like listening to worldly, which I've talked about this before. Like, I was listening to like regular, like worldly music. And through a song, the Lord has spoke to me and told me.
Was it Jenny Rivera song?
No.
Oh.
It was, who was it? It's called Aguanta Corazón, the song. Los Rieleros? No, not Los Rieleros.
Oh, but it was like a group.
It's like a grupo, yeah, like
okay.
banda, whatever. And through this song, the Lord gave me the revelation, like, where he explained to, basically through the song, which is so crazy how that happened.
Yeah.
But through the song, the Lord, like, told me, this is why I want you to love me more than you love your kids. Because you have this love for your kids that's not healthy. Like, you idolize them. And if you love me more, you're able to see with clarity. Like, the love that you have for me is not gonna cause you this, like, this pain. And yeah, anyways, back to the Job thing. I think like the reason why the Lord allowed it, I think it was that one little thing in his heart that God had to like filter out.
Yeah.
But then he gave him back everything tenfold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Dang, yeah, I missed that part. See, because God knows what's up. Like, he created us, you know? He knows how we're going to act, you know, later down the road. He already knows.
He knows we ain't no damn good.
Yeah. That's why he's like, all right, then. I'm going to take you to a detour then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, the moral of today's episode was,
prayer is powerful. And it's real.
And the Lord is still miraculous. Like, he still does like miracles. Like, he still does crazy things that we think won't happen. Like, he literally stopped a whole plane so she wouldn't go and act fast.
Yeah. Because I can tell you this, like, it's been a full year now, like, that I haven't been with anybody. Like,
I'm proud of you. I hope you know that.
I'm like, thank you. And I know this might sound stupid or whatever, but I really feel like I'm pure, you know, in a sense. Like,
except for your mouth. We're working on that.
I'm working on that.
We're working on that.
But yeah, and God knows that I'm really trying my hardest. I mean, I'm still human. Then obviously temptation is always going to be around, but it's, you know, the obedience, the discipline, also too, like, the fact that I didn't even want to share it with her, but something told me to share it with her.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I even told her to share it with our pastor.
And I was like,
I was like, you tell everybody everything. Why don't you go and call your pastor and tell her to talk you out of this nonsense?
I'm like, no, because I already know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the Lord, he loves you guys.
Yeah.
And just how I tell Tanya, and I, like, you know, when I said, like, there's something about you the Lord really like he really is, he's fond of you. He is fond of you, like, whoever you are, the two people that are watching at the moment. Like, the Lord.
There was like 4, and I went down to 2.
You know what's so crazy is, like, our last video, so the first video I think had like 1,700 views, 17 and some change. Then the last one, the one that we just did last time, I think it got 1,600 like views. So I'm not worrying about this too little thing, because I know that it gets views. People don't want to watch it on a Friday, like, or whatever. Yeah. The time is not.
Plus, we decided that moving forward, we're gonna create a YouTube channel, We're gonna record ourselves, and then we're gonna just
Upload it.
and then share the link on Instagram so you guys can watch it, because it was brought to our attention before that it's just better that way, to just watch it on YouTube so people can hear it or watch it without having their Instagram app open.
Yeah.
So we get it.
We're
so-
just janky right now. We're just
Yeah.
a low budget podcast.
I'm like, anybody want to sponsor us so we can get some better equipment?
I was like, we need stuff. We need some janky podcast, some low budget. But yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna do YouTube.
Yeah. So you guys can watch it on your own time, you know. Yeah.
But we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. Because if we go on,
We're just gonna keep on talking nonsense.
Yeah.
I really hope that this like story. I want to just like commend you for your vulnerability, because like you really are. You're putting your business online.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we put our business online. Like I put my business online on a regular basis.
That's true.
You just do it when we have an episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And the ones that know me, when I post stuff on my story,
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
But I just want to say that's really dope of you, that you were that you're willing to share such a vulnerable moment for the edification of the saints,
Yeah.
so that you guys could see like God is good and God works and prayer works. And
Yeah.
I hope that this blesses somebody.
Yeah, I hope so too, because like God is wonderful. He really is. Even when we get mad at him, even when we're like, dang man, but I didn't want it this way or whatever,
Mhm.
like he's still amazing. He's our father. He always, he always comes through. Even at the very last moment, he comes through.
Most of the time at the very last moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like I just had a conversation with Robert not too long ago, where we're talking about like how he just like, when you're like done and you just it's like literally at the very last, he'll just be like, all
Yeah.
right, fine, I have to come in and save
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because you got to fully surrender it too, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're holding on to even just the percentage of it, then yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer. You know, it's like you're delaying your own blessing, or you're delaying the outcome of whatever it is that you're asking God or praying for. Because let's be real, a lot of us, we sabotage our own blessings. Like, it's the flesh, you know, because we just want to satisfy that thing. But yeah,
You gotta die every day.
yep.
You gotta
Every
die
day.
every day. Every day you wake up and you live to die. Like you have to die to your own desires.
Hmm.
You have to die to your own wants. And
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God, it's hard.
it's a constant battle.
Yeah, but it's worth it though. I
It
know
is.
it doesn't sound like it, but the peace that God provides is like nothing that you can find in the world.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah. And to know that you got God on your side, like he has my back. Like
Yeah.
the creator of the universe has my back. Like I could literally go into my room and talk to him
Mm-hmm.
and he's listening to me.
Yep.
That's a flex.
That is. It's like, what's that scripture where, if God is for us, who can be
Yeah.
Against-
God is for us, who can be against us.
Yeah. Like that's for real. Like that's even something like that I went through, right? With the whole airplane thing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I could have committed a lot of sins, me flying out there, and dang, I would have been a hot mess.
You would have. And you know what? I feel like that would have been a floodgate for,
All kinds of
oh
things.
my God, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, thank you that you did not go there. Because I would have like,
Because I would
I would have been like, man, like there goes my only friend.
yeah, that's true.
She's damaged goods now. I don't want her. Just kidding. she's in the world now. Just kidding. How I tried to rescue you, friend. Come to the light, Tanya.
And like, you need friends, you need fellowship, even if it's just one person. Like, you need to have that community with people.
Here we go with community.
Yep.
Here we go.
I'm like, hint, hint.
I'm trying. Community doesn't want me. That's a whole nother episode. We're going to talk about that eventually because, you know, God, I really struggle with that. I want friends. It's just hard.
She only wants friends for a day and then that's it. She'll be like, block.
The slightest things will make me cut you off. Like, you can make a weird noise when you breathe and I'll be like,
Block.
annoying. I can't be friends with this person.
I remember back in the days you would be like, block. You would announce it too.
I'm
like,
blocking.
I'm going through my following list and I'm about to block
I still do that. I might not necessarily block people, but I will remove people. Like, if you're like a spectator and you're like, you just like, it gives me weird vibe. Even if your profile picture gives me like a weird vibe, I'm like, remove. Remove follower. See, monitoring spirit. I rebuke you. I need to work on that. Because you know what? I'm gonna say this one thing, and then we're gonna be done. The Lord basically told me that in my like not wanting community, because I know that I want community, but in me like isolating and like not being so willing to like make friends and have like fellowship and all that stuff, that I'm basically like relying on my own protection and not his. Like, because I've been hurt.
Yeah.
So like God is like, oh, so you don't trust me. Like, you trust yourself.
Yeah.
So you're protecting yourself because you think that I don't got your back all like that. And I was like, no, I didn't say that.
You're like, I'm sorry, God.
But yeah, like that's basically what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll talk about that on the next
episode.
But we love you guys, and that's it.
Yeah, we love you guys.
We're done. How long was it? I hope we kept it.
Almost a little bit under an hour. We started like at 7:30.
Oh God, we're never gonna be able to do 30 minutes. This is horrible. Bye, guys.
Get that out of your head. It's gonna be an hour.
Bye.
Bye.
How do you do it? What's going on here?